It was a quiet evening in early autumn. The leaves outside our window rustled softly in the breeze, turning shades of gold and red. I sat by the kitchen table, sipping warm tea, watching the steam curl up like gentle whispers. My name is Anna, and my husband, Dmitry, had just come home from work. He carried a small, neatly wrapped box in his hands, tied with a simple blue ribbon. For you, my love, he said, his voice steady and keen, as he placed it before him. Our life together had been steady, like the rhythm of the seasons. We lived in a modest apartment on the edge of Moscow, where the city lights flickered in the distance at night. Dmitry worked long hours at the factory, fixing machines that hummed through the day. I spent my days teaching piano to children in the neighborhood, their small fingers dancing over the keys. We weren't rich, but we had each other, and that felt like enough. Lately, though, things had felt a little heavier. Money was tight, bills piled up like unspoken worries, and I often lay awake, wondering how we'd make it through the winter. Dmitry smiled as I untied the ribbon, his eyes watching me with that familiar warmth. The box was light, almost too light, and inside lay a delicate necklace. It was silver, with a small pendant shaped like a heart, engraved with our initials, A and D. I saved for months, he murmured, leaning in to kiss my forehead. It was beautiful, simple, and thoughtful, just like him. But as I lifted it, something shifted inside the pendant. A tiny click, and it opened like a locket. My heart paused, expecting perhaps a photo of us from our wedding day. Instead, folded neatly within, was a piece of paper. I unfolded it slowly, my fingers trembling just a bit. It was a bank statement, but not ours. No, wait. It was a receipt for a deposit. My eyes scanned the numbers, and I felt a quiet confusion settle over them. Dmitry, what is this? I asked, my voice soft, like the fading light outside. He sat down across us from him, taking my hand in his. His palms were rough from years of labor, but his touch was gentle. Anna, we've been struggling. I know you've worried about the rent, the groceries, the little things that added up. He paused, letting the words hang in the air, giving time to breathe them in. I took on extra shifts, saved every ruble I could. This necklace, it is not just a gift. The surprise inside is for our future. The paper showed a savings account, one had opened in secret. 2 were deposits, small at first, 10 larger, over time pay, bonuses had hidden away. The total was enough to cover our debts, with a bit left for a trip we had dreamed of, maybe to the countryside where the air was fresh and the worries felt far away. But as I read further, a shadow crept in. The account was in my name only. We just I whispered, looking up at him. The room felt still, the clock ticking slowly on the wall. Dmitry's eyes grew misty, and he squeezed my hand. Because, my dear, life is unpredictable. Remember last year, when I had that scar at the doctor? The chest pains that turned out to be nothing, but it made him think. I have something happiness to him, I want you taken care of. No struggles, no fears. This is my way of saying I love you, always. The relatable weight of our daily life, the bills, the quiet fears, had been turned unspoken between us. It felt it in the way I budgeted our meals, in the nights I mended clothes instead of buying new ones. It was a problem we shared, but one that wore on the soul, like rain eroding stone over time. Now, as the evening light dimmed, a gentle twist unfolded. The necklace wasn't just jewelry, it was a symbol of his quiet sacrifices. But hidden deeper was his vulnerability, the fear of leaving him alone. It wasn't dramatic, no grand revelation, just a husband's honest heart laid bare. I felt a warmth spread through him, mixed with a tender ash. Dmitry, I said, my voice breaking softly, you didn't have to hide this. We're in it together. He nodded, pulling him into his arms. The scent of his coat, earthy and familiar, enveloped him. We sat there for a long while, the world outside fading into night. The surprise wasn't the money, it was the depth of his love, wrapped in something so small yet profound. In the days that followed, we used the savings wisely. We paid off what we owed, and with what remained, we took that trip to the dacha in the woods. The air was crisp, filled with the scent of pine. We walked hand in hand, talking about dreams we had set aside. The necklace hung around my neck, a constant reminder. I would never forget that gift, not for its sheen, but for the surprise that showed how deeply we were connected. And so, our life continued, steadier now, with a quiet joy that comes from knowing you're not alone. The autumn leaves fell, but spring would come again, as it always does.